Alright, hello everybody and welcome. Today, as you can clearly see, I'm going to be doing a tier list. I am going to rank all of the mainline Pokemon games. This is purely my opinion, so you can get upset as you want, but remember, that's something wrong with you, not with me. If you're getting upset about my opinion, something wrong with you, not with me. So, check yourself. This is, missing the newest generation, which is a little upsetting. But, that's fine. That's fine. So some of these I haven't actually played. There's literally just one. Wait, what is that? Oh, it's white too. I was confused as to what I was seeing here. Yeah, okay. It's fine. I know what's happening. Anyway, I have not played the Let's Go games, so I'm just going to go ahead and put those in NA. That being said, do love Gen 1. Love the Kanto region. Big fan. Not a huge fan, though, of necessarily the concept of these specific games. I like battling wild Pokemon, not just playing Pokemon Go within, an actual Pokemon game. That's just a little annoying to me. Never played green version, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in NA as well. This is specifically the Japanese green version, so just going to go ahead and stick that in there. I am going to put it here, though, just because this is the order that, they came out in, so I'm just going to put them there. Anyway, now to the actual games. Okay, something that we need to keep in mind is the versions that I actually played first. I have played literally every version that is on the screen right now, so don't worry about that. It's fine. It's gonna be okay. Most of the differences between generations I don't care as much about. I don't really care about version exclusives for the most part. So it's mostly just going to be what I just enjoyed. I'm basically going to be ranking the generations. Some generations are going to have slight differences, just based purely on, nostalgia for the most part. Also, which ones I played first, and thus the ones that I got attached to. But anyway, blue version, immediately S tier. I didn't even notice there's an S plus tier. The question is, the answer is yes, though, at least in my opinion. So, a lot of people would probably be like, oh, well, actually, it should be in the B or the C tier. Again, this is my opinion, so shut your mouth. Blue version was the very first Pokemon game I ever played. Played it back when I was a kid, like back when it first came out. It was phenomenal. I loved it. I chose Bulbasaur as my starter. I love Bulbasaur. It's my favorite Pokemon. Suck a nut. Anyway, that's this version to me. I'm going to go ahead and put red version up there as well. Do I believe the yellow version is equally good? Actually, I would say that it's kind of better, but I don't necessarily know that I want to put it in S+. So I'm actually just going to put them like this. In order of the ones, in order of how good they are. Now, this is where people are going to get really upset with me. Most people, alright, really don't like Gen 2. I am in the very vocal minority in this specific area. Actually, I'm going to move this stuff down to A. These are A tier games, alright? In my opinion, these are A. Gen 2, in this order, actually, even though most people, really didn't like her. Oh, I got those backwards, my bad. Most people didn't really like Crystal. I believe Crystal is actually the least purchased version of Pokemon, period. Like, full stop. I'm pretty sure it's the least purchased version. There's a dog barking. I apologize for that. Let's see. Least purchased Pokemon game. Yes, that's what I meant. The lowest rated Pokemon game is Pokemon Violet. That's the lowest rated. I suppose I should word this differently. Pokemon game with least copies sold. Oh, Black and White, actually. Okay. I thought it was Crystal. Oh, yeah, okay. According to the stats video from YouTube, Pokemon Crystal sold only 3.9 million copies. So yeah, Crystal, not great for most people. I love Gen 2. I played them when they first came out, just like I did with Gen 1. In fact, that's going to be a reoccurring theme. Because I'm old, okay, sue me. And I loved the new Pokemon. I loved the addition of an experience bar. I loved watching that experience bar fill up. I have very simple pleasures, alright? It was very simple. I loved the sound it made when it was filling up. I loved watching it fill up. I loved the little, like, stars or whatever that pop up when you actually, or when it fills up and you level. I loved it. Very simple. I loved the fucking Johto region. It was fantastic. I loved breeding, so I loved that as an addition. And I love Crobat. Which I don't actually think was added in Gold and Silver. They might have been added in later, actually, now that I think about it. But I can't remember. Anyway, love Gen 2. Big fan. Now, Ruby version. Alright, so Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Let's see. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I am going to put Ruby and Sapphire in this order, actually, in the A tier, and I'm going to put Emerald in the S tier. I mean, I feel like that's relatively self-explanatory. Emerald actually did build on what Sapphire and Ruby did. There was just more to do, which was incredible. Huge fan. Loved it. Absolutely incredible. Now, Fire Red and Leaf Green. This, once again, this tier list is looking like it's really top heavy. But don't worry, that will change. Fire Red and Leaf Green, though, are going up here in the opposite order. That'll also be a reoccurring theme. I always purchase the cool colored copy first. So like blue, silver, sapphire, leaf green, diamond is the version that I had with diamond and pearl. I had soul silver. I had Pokemon White. I had Pokemon X. Yeah, I had Pokemon Moon. It's a reoccurring theme. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. I mean, they're remakes of older games, but with the newer mechanics that I enjoyed. So phenomenal. Absolutely love those. They're fantastic. Now, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Man, maybe this is just... okay, I have to just compare them to each other. So I'm actually going to move Gen 1 down to the B tier. The original Gen 1 games. Because I want to put Diamond and Pearl in the A tier. And Platinum did a similar thing to Emerald, where it actually did have differences from Diamond and Pearl that made it better. And I'm actually going to move Fire Red and Leaf Green down to the A tier. So this is where I'm at right now. Is with these. So we've got Diamond and Pearl in the A tier, Platinum in the S tier. And then we're on to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which for me is S+. I fucking love the Gen 2 remix. It's my favorite generation, is Gen 2. Love the Johto region. But updated graphics, updated mechanics. Your Pokemon follows you, which I fucking love. You're the first Pokemon in your party follows you at least, which I love. So, S tier. Absolutely fantastic. Love them. Now, Black and White. Where is White? Like the actual White? Oh, it's all the way down here. Okay, so Black and White are D tier. Not a fan. I don't like Black and White. Spoiler alert. The sequels, Black and White 2. Sorry, I have to do this in the correct order. Are also in the D tier. Not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan. I don't know what was going on with Gen 5. I didn't really care for it. Not a big fan of Gen 5. They're just... It's not that they're bad, like bad, otherwise they'd be in the F tier, but they're not good either. They're just not. Alright, X and Y. This is another generation people like to hate on. I don't know if I'm just counter to the norm, but I actually love X and Y. I think they're fantastic. Again, with updated graphics on an updated console. Huge fan, actually. I really like X and Y. I actually just started replaying X a couple days ago. I really enjoy it. Do I enjoy it more than Sapphire? No. No, I don't think I do. I'm going to put them in A tier, though. Yeah. Yeah, this makes sense. Because I'm trying to think of, like, in what order would I be most likely to choose to replay these games. And I am currently replaying Soul Silver. Or it might actually be Heart Gold, I can't remember. But I'm replaying this gen. And I'm replaying this right now. So yeah, these belong up toward the top. Now, Ruby and Sapphire are right here in the A tier. And I feel like the remakes... Do the remakes also belong in the A tier, or... I don't think that Mega Evolution actually made these games better. Because that's the only difference in these games that I can really think of right now. That isn't just, you now have a circle pad so you can walk and find like rare Pokemon in specific patches of grass that are moving, which is kind of neat, but not really a mechanic I've ever used because I don't care. I think I'm going to put these in the B tier, actually. I don't feel like the games were enhanced by Mega Evolution. In fact, I feel like that kind of detracts from how awesome the games actually were. This is the rare case where I don't like the remakes as much as the original. So yeah, I'm gonna leave those in the B tier. Now, Sun and Moon, F. Straight up F. Fuck this entire generation. Right in the asshole. Fuck them. Not a fan. Spoiler alert, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon also belong down there. Not a fan. I don't like that generation literally at all. Absolute garbage. These games were dog shit. I hated them. I hate the hand holding. I hate that the game is like 95% tutorial. I don't like the games at all. Okay, now Sword and Shield. Another one the people were really, really upset with. The people were calling garbage. I don't fully disagree, but I don't believe that they're I don't believe they're F tier, but I also don't think they're A tier. These games are just kind of mid for me. I mean, they're good. I feel like they're good. They're decent. They're a game. I was playing Sword the other day. I still haven't finished it, though. Because I got distracted not long after it came out, because there were a lot of games that came out since then, and I never got back round to finishing it. So I was working on doing that, and then a couple buddies hopped online and were like, hey, want to play Power World? So I did that. Anyway, moving on to the remakes of Diamond and Pearl. Now, I am actually currently playing Brilliant Diamond. That's another one that I've been playing a lot of lately. Where did I put Diamond and Pearl before? Right here in the A tier? Honestly, a lot of people were really upset with the chibi art style. They were like, why is Pokemon doing this? I don't really mind it too much. It doesn't really detract from anything for me. I feel like the chibi art style is fine. I mean, it's not my favorite art style, but it's not my least favorite either. I have no significant feelings about the art style of these games. I really don't. I have no significant feelings about the art style, but it's a version, or it's a generation of the games that I love. I love this generation. It's fantastic. So I'm going to put the remakes up here in the A tier with their predecessors. That's a really stacked A tier. There's a lot going on there. But that leaves us with Legends. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, this is another one that people are pretty divided on. There are people that are like, yeah, this game is fucking amazing, I love it. And there are other people that are like, what the fuck is this? Like, why does this function the way it does? There are a lot of people online that love to hate this game. I actually really love this game. I love that it broke from the conventions of the game, but in a way that actually made sense and was enjoyable. Unlike some generation that I could mention, Legends was actually an enjoyable experience. I say was, I still haven't actually completely finished it, but that's just because there's so much to do, that, and I get distracted so easily, that I just find myself wandering around the game, completing Pokedexes, or like completing Pokedex entries for, or like every step for every Pokemon. I just get distracted and still haven't completely finished it. So I'm going to actually stick this in the S+ tier. I love the concept, and I'm really excited at the idea of other generations, like other regions, previously played through regions, getting a similar game. I would love to see Johto get a Legends game. I would absolutely love a Johto Legends game. That would be incredible. So, Nintendo, if you're listening, you're not, but if you are, I would absolutely adore that. Please and thank you. Now, Scarlet and Violet aren't on this list, which is another one people love to hate. But I quite like them. I don't know that I like them enough to put them in the S tier. I don't know that I even like them enough to put them in the A tier. Maybe. I think I would put them in like the high B tier, low A tier. So, somewhere in here. Somewhere between Brilliant Diamond and Yellow. That's where those belong for me. Which might upset a few people because they're like, oh, it's dog shit read. But no, that's where I would put them. So, again, completely my opinion. If you don't like it, that's on you. Not on me. We're allowed to have different opinions. Alright, so, where would you guys put them? Out of curiosity. Where would you put Scarlet and Violet? Anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for today. So, thank you and goodbye.